Hi, friends. It's your girl Passion here. I know I look a little bit different today. You know, your girl got a new haircut or whatnot. But friends, I don't even know where to get started today. I didn't even start off making an intro for this video. Um, you know what? Bring them on screen right now. Bring them on screen. Okay, so in this photo, this is Nikki and this is Felipe or Dan, whatever the hell you want to call him. But these two are the worst YouTubers that I've ever seen so far. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with their adoption journey, and then we're gonna jump into another little issue that they've had.
All right. Hi, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it because that's what the title already says. We are not adopting from Thailand. Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so to start this video off by chuckling and saying, "Oh, sorry." Like we're not talking about a human child here in that you've just sent me to the grocery store and asked me to pick something up, but I've come back empty-handed because they didn't have something in store that you wanted. Sorry. That's your response to canceling an adoption. Okay. Okay.
It's just been like, it's difficult. There's a lot to this process. So the other day on Instagram, I posted that I was really bummed about something going on with the adoption. And even though I knew it was all gonna pan out, and I feel like it is all gonna pan out, I kind of had a little bit of a freak out.
And so now you might be wondering what has caused Nikki to have a quote unquote freak out about this adoption. You know, what could have gone wrong to make her have this feeling, you know? We're just gonna rip the band-aid off and jump right into it.
Recently, about 2 weeks ago, so the organization that we're adopting through is called Whole International, and they started following Dan and I on Instagram. Well, then the next day I get an email from someone else within Whole, and they're like, "Hey Nikki, we saw that you connected with the social media team, which is great, that's amazing. We just wanted to make sure you're aware of our social media policy." And I'm like, what social media policy, right? And I open up this sheet of all the policies and I'm reading it and I was like kind of confused. And so I sent her back an email. I'm like, is this basically just saying like not to share any information about our future child until they're officially ours? Because I didn't say this, but I'm like, that's what I deemed like common sense. Like when we get matched with a kid and we have the picture and the information, I wasn't planning on sharing that just because who knows, that kid may end up not being our kid and then they could be with someone else and we didn't want to like violate someone's privacy that isn't like our kid.
Yeah, okay. I think I do know what you're saying. So you're sensible enough to not violate the privacy rights of somebody else's child, but if they're legally yours, it's okay. They don't have any thoughts, feelings, emotions, or opinions. I mean, we're making money, babe. We're making money over here, okay? I mean, who cares if my kid wants a right to their privacy? Babe, who else is gonna put groceries in the fridge? Who else is gonna pay this mortgage? Hello, who else is gonna pay for our vet visit when we went to go put our dog down? My kids, obviously. They're the star of the show. Oh my God.
And she was like, well, yes, but also Thailand has its own law that's unique to it, that after you pick up your child and they're your child, you are not allowed to talk about them or share any images, photos, videos, anything about them online for a year.
Yeah, and that...
So...
I mean...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
A lot.
Wait, hold on. When that hit, we literally were like...
Yeah.
What? Like, we literally were like... wait, what? So we're like going around the house. We're like trying to figure out how this could work. Like hashtag baby blur face.
Bitch, what? Did you just say baby blur face?
And we're talking about it and we're like, all right, let's pray about it. Let's sleep on it. And then let's see how we feel in the morning.
It's not just a rule that Thailand it's not just a rule that Thailand has. Like, oh, you can't share anything or talk about your kid for a year. It's that the adoption is not finalized until a year later.
Yeah.
So, the kid's gonna be living at our house for a year, and it's
Not
that whole time not
not
our
our
kid.
kid.
So
Yeah.
not okay with that either.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me try to summarize this a little bit. So you are okay with having a child in the home that is not yours, and you're okay with raising them, which I mean, a lot of people are, and thank God for those people. But where you draw the line is having the kid in your home and you can't make money off of them while they're in your home. Okay. Y'all, I'm getting tired of talking about these idiots, so let's go ahead and read some of the comments that were left under this video. Okay, so this user says, wow, y'all are just super selfish. First, not being able to exploit your baby is a deal breaker, and then now you're getting rid of your dog? Interesting. And let me tell y'all, we finna get into that dog part later, so please stay until the end of the video, especially if you would like to get your blood pressure raised. Okay, so this user says, quote, it should be your decision what you want to share and not want to share, unquote. What about what this child wants to share? Where's their consent in all this? And honestly, we will see this as a common theme within these YouTube channels that include their children on their channel. They don't give a shit about what their kid wants. They just want their pockets filled with money. Okay, and I have never agreed with a comment more, but this one says, how do you have a platform? Just ran across your page, and this is incredibly sad and selfish. Feels so bad for any child or dog that comes into your life. All right, y'all. Well, this video is already starting to raise my blood pressure, but let's see if we can skyrocket it with this next clip, okay? Okay, so on screen here, this is Bowser, and you might be wondering, why is Nikki hugging him and looking so sad about it? Let me go ahead and fill you in. Okay, so Nikki and Dan have gotten dressed up for a photo shoot with the dog that they just killed. Yes. We're gonna go ahead and get into their explanation video because that's all I can do. I'll go ahead and put the Instagram caption on screen. Please pause to read. But for now, let's jump into their explanation clip.
And just how this was all going to unfold and just having conversations around it. One of the things that I said was, I was like, people aren't going to get it. Like, people are going to be upset. And Dan's response was, oh, that was a bird. Dan's response was, nobody's going to be as upset as I'm upset, or as upset as I am. And so that's the position that we're in today.
So they only said that people wouldn't understand. I mean, because they're right. I would not understand putting down my perfectly healthy cat that, might have some behavioral issues instead of rehoming them. Like, that would be my first thought is, let me see if I can rehome my cat. Not, oh, let's go ahead and put my cat down. What?
Well, I mean, we've had Bowser for almost a decade. For those of you who know him or have been around him, he's an angel, but he likes to get rowdy, and that's part of the reason why I liked him. One of the things that I liked about him. But
so the fact that he said that he can get rowdy, and that's one of the reasons that they liked the dog. Yet in the Instagram caption, they said that's one of the reasons they put him down. Like, what the fuck? Make up your mind. Do you like him rowdy or do you not? What are you saying right now? You're saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, you sound stupid.
for many, many years, for most of his life, he was an extremely dangerous animal outside the walls of my house. So he was definitely an outside animal that I had to keep inside.
Well, and Bowser was attacked when he was a puppy, and we never really talked about that very much. But that was a big turning point in Bowser's personality. So prior to the attack, Bowser could go to dog parks. Bowser was just calmer in general.
Okay, so now they're talking about how Bowser had gotten attacked as a puppy. Mind you, I'm not sure if they got him before or after the attack, but they didn't try to put him in any training or any rehabilitation, or at least they don't say that in the video. And with how they treated other instances with Bowser, I'm 1000% sure that they didn't even think about putting him in any programs to help him through this trauma. Yet instead, this is how they decided to treat him while they had Bowser in their family.
It just got to a point to where, I had a son and it didn't work out for them.
Okay, so just a question for Nikki and Dan here. Since the relationship between your dog and your toddler wasn't working, you just decided, fuck it, let's kill our dog?
Do you not want to share the specifics of that?
Once Logan got to the point of being able to crawl around and run around by himself, he's really grabby too. He grabbed onto Bowser's ear, and Bowser didn't do anything. He's that calm, gentle giant.
Okay, now Dan, don't make me quote you here, because in the same video, you just said that Bowser was a danger to the outside world. And now you're telling me that after Bowser was hurt, apparently being a danger to the outside world, he's now a calm, gentle giant? What are you saying? What are you saying?
Lives in my house, but Logan got him so good that if you know what an MMA fighter looks like, or a wrestler, they have that cauliflower ear.
So this is what his dog's ear looked like after their toddler, quote unquote, pulled on his ear. Now y'all know good damn well that baby tugged the shit out of that dog's ear for it to look like that. You were negligent enough as a parent to leave your toddler. We all know how toddlers are, okay? They're very grabby, very, handsy, and you let him get near Bowser. Now listen, I'm not a parent, but it does not take a parent to know that children can be overwhelming and can be a handful, and it's hard to keep up with them. That's fair. That's not what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is that their dog has a traumatizing past. They know that. They know that little things can set their dog off. And so to let your toddler, who knows no boundaries, around your dog, who can get set off by the slightest instance, is insane to me. I feel like that's negligent. Very negligent. And yank his ear so hard that he got cauliflower ear. What the actual fuck? As a dog parent with a traumatized dog, you honestly think that it was okay to let your toddler around your dog alone, unsupervised? You think that that's okay? You think that that's cute? That's funny? Oh, hee hee ha ha. I really hope you're watching this right now and you feel ashamed with what you did, because you ended a life because you decided not to be responsible. And then in the video, they stated that it took a month for the dog's cauliflower ear to go away, and that even after it had went away, there was still a scar left over from it. So that tells me, since you didn't mention it, that you didn't bring him to the vet, try to get him checked up or anything like that. Y'all just saw his messed up ear and was like, oh, he'll get over it. He'll be okay. He'll heal from it. Are you serious? You poor bastards have enough time and money to go on trips and shit like that, but you don't have enough time and money to take your dog to the vet after your child just messed up your dog? What? You should be overly ashamed. Like, you should be so ashamed that you wouldn't even want to start a YouTube channel again. That's how ashamed you should feel. Because honestly, it's mind-boggling how ignorant you are. And trust, babe, I'm walking you like a dog in this video, just like you walked your dog to that vet clinic and put him down.
There was one incident that happened. Bowser got Logan in the face. And it actually happened 20 minutes before we were supposed to leave to the airport to go visit her parents. So, obviously it wasn't bad, but Logan still is...
has a little mark.
He's still healing up from a little mark on his face from Bowser's little, we call him his dolphin teeth. So...
And it happened in a way that, it almost doesn't matter because the end result was the same. but in the spirit of telling the story, it wasn't like Bowser attacked Logan. Just like you said, it was like
defensive.
Yeah, Logan tried to take food from him. Oh, sorry, I had to close the window. Yeah, it happened in a moment where Logan stole food from him and, really got in the mix.
Like that lady said, you're always waiting for the worst thing to happen, and eventually it's like, is it going to get to a point to where someone else has to put him down? Or
Well, who the hell knows? Because you didn't give him a chance. You didn't even think of giving him to somebody else before you thought of putting him down.
I'm forced to do it because of something that horrible happened.
Yeah, well, sorry, you
Yeah.
look like you're about to segue into something.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say two things. One, I have so many thoughts around this. As you guys know, we're getting ready to move, and we haven't said where, so if you're like, where are you moving? It's because we haven't said it yet.
Shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
But, we weren't sure what was going to happen with Bowser, because every time we move with Bowser, it is hard because he's special needs, like he said.
Now look, I'm not saying that I know everything in the world, but it seems to me that this is more of the main reason why they decided to kill their dog instead of rehoming him, because they couldn't find a new home for him before their move out date. So they're like, well, fuck it. Let's go kill him.
There's a lot that goes into transporting Bowser and even picking a new home for Bowser. Like, there's a lot to consider in that. And so it was really like, it was weird to have him attack Logan, right before we're going to different places to possibly look to move.
Okay, and then now they're bringing up another incident that happened between their toddler child and their traumatized dog that they have again pretty much admitted to leaving them alone together and letting this shit happen. So they want to start off and say, oh, it's not an attack, it was a minor bite, yet even though, the baby, whatever the fuck, still got a little scratch on his face. But then now a little bit like what? Not even like 3 minutes later, now they're calling it an attack. What the fuck is it, Nikki? What is it, Dan? You tell me, because clearly you don't have your thoughts, you don't have your words together, and you sound stupid. And honestly, they probably can't get their words together because they're literally trying to justify killing their dog over misunderstandings instead of rehoming him because they don't know how to properly take care of him given his past. I'm honestly, I don't even know what makes me more mad, their mentality or the fact that they decide that it's cool to post it on the internet. But then again, if they didn't post it on the internet, we would have no clue how horrible these people really are. So thank you for self-snitching, you dumbasses. Anyways, friends, I'm done giving these clowns my time, and so should you. If you see their content at all on the internet, don't consume it, just ignore it. Matter of fact, you know those like 3 little dots that you can click on a post for? Yeah, put like don't recommend to me, don't show, or something like that. Just click on that. Don't send no hate, don't do none of that. Just don't watch their content. Anyways, friends, I'm really glad that you joined me today and was able to witness what I had to witness, because it is absolutely insane. And if you have this mentality, go to therapy and get yourself checked before you hurt any other living being, because I love y'all so much. Please go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment down below what your opinion is on this topic. Because I would really like to know. Granted, though, I could probably already guess, but why not? Why not? Just comment your opinion. Feel heard, feel seen. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. I love y'all and goodbye.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, purple, go, go.
basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice.